Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, my number one is a game called Titan Attacks on the PlayStation 4. It's a cross-buy. Is this the first game to be cross-buy between PS3, PS4, and Vita?
I don't know. I don't know anything this week.
Likewise, but anyway, this is the first game I've owned where it's been available across those three platforms. It's a cross between Space Invaders and Heavy Weapon, the Xbox Live Arcade game. Yeah, a fantastically underrated game. A game that I think everyone kind of took for granted and appreciated it. But when I think back, I was like, wow, that really was actually a very, very fine game. And there are similarities because in this, the weapons stack similarly, so you build your ship in a similar sort of way. Like a lot of shooters, it's about managing your upgrades. So there's a very simple option screen between rounds, and you can pay to build your shields up, add to the power of your guns, more bullets on screen at once, smart bombs, additional turrets, blah blah blah, etc., etc. But the bombs and the shields are perishable, so every time you use them, you have to pay again to stack them back up. And paying for those two things is a constant. But whereas once you've added another gun to your ship, for example, that's there for good. But you're constantly going to be down money if you keep losing health. Or shield, sorry. It's quite a neat system because if you've been saving up for a turret or a higher rate of fire for your ship, and then you're in a situation where you've almost made that amount of money but you have 1 bar of health left, you have to shell out and then sort of, wait, essentially. It's not a bad system. But like all decent shooters, getting far isn't really where the fun is, because the fun is maintaining the multiplier, which dies as soon as you get hit. I mean, you can stat up your shield all the way to the top if you like. If you get hit one time, you won't die, but the multiplier is done, and you want to try and keep that going, obviously. It's Space Invaders, though. That's basically what it is. I mean, I really like the music. It's this kind of moody, proggy electro. But it's not an exciting game, really. I think exciting is one of the last things I'd say about it. I mean, the bosses especially are terribly underwhelming. They're just bullet sponges, and there isn't much variety, although you wouldn't necessarily expect variety from a game that's basically a redux of Space Invaders. So I suppose that shouldn't be a complaint about it. But yeah, it's solid, inessential. I played through it in about 2 hours.
Sorry.
That's all right. It's solid. It's inessential. I played through it in about 2 hours. If you want a shooter, there are a few I could definitely recommend instead of this. I mean, if you're looking to get something on Vita, obviously Velocity Ultra is, there's no comparison. But otherwise, if you like the look of it, I don't think you'd be wasting your money on it. I don't know if I haven't seen what the price is on PSN. I know it's £7 or so on Steam, and I don't know. For me, this is stupid. But once a game like this bypasses that invisible barrier of £5, it moves away from impulse buy territory. So hopefully it's a couple of quid less on PSN. So yeah, it's solid. But if this blows your mind, you need to educate yourself, because there are many, many far superior shooters that I could put in front of you right now. But it's okay. It's not bad.